Howdy, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Nothing pre-scripted, pre-recorded. I know it's a little dark in here. It's kind of shady. This episode's brought to you by McDonald's Cheeseburgers. So let me see if I can bring this light a little closer. A little shady in here. You know, shady. A lot of shadiness going around lately. Um, anyway, so this talk's going to be about friendship. A story about friendship. Um, I don't even know where to begin. This is my little $2 cheeseburger. It's probably only worth 59 cents like the old days, but friendship, it's weird. You can meet friends in all different walks and aspects of life, right? You know, you could be in line at McDonald's, start talking to somebody, hit up a friendship, and become lifelong friends. Um, you can just meet them, and it could be high school friends, or somebody you went to school with growing up. But some of those friendships are very valuable, and I'm not going to lie to you that the best friendships I've ever had that I can remember are the friendships I've received through YouTube, and that's to me is very powerful. Um, Something happened today that was unexpected to a positive degree, but it showed an awesome display of friendship. So it shook me. It shook me to my heart. I was shocked. Let's just say it was an excellent opportunity at a land far, far away. But it was cultivated by the YouTube friendship we have established, which is really, really cool. Just, I'm sure there's many, many like-minded people that feel the same way how I feel. The only thing I haven't been able to do, which a lot of YouTubers do get to do, is actually meet your new YouTube friends in person at a meetup, something like that. So what happened today. It left me dumbfounded. I mean, in a positive way. Somebody who's what's that old expression? Reaching out the olive branch to perhaps better my life. But it's such I wasn't prepared for it, but it's so far away and it's so cold, and eventually, my mother's life's going to end soon. I don't want to go that far away to find out, after I get there, if I start a new job, that, oh, yeah, by the way, I need a few days off or a week off to handle, the death of my mother. That wouldn't be a really cool way to start a new job. Everybody loses family members, but um, it meant so much to me that the offer was there, and there's still an excellent opportunity for. When I say an excellent opportunity, there's an opportunity that could help me in the immediate future, which is something I definitely need. Obviously, um, it's just crazy how, like, when you're on the road, how fast money can go. It's like it just blows my mind. and I'm living as about as primitive as possible and everything. Like I just re-upped the campground for 2 more nights after tonight, just because of the low temperatures. At least I know I'll have a fire pit, and at this one site that I'm at, it is the closest to the bathhouse, which is it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing because there's hot shower. I took hot shower yesterday or day before, whatever it was, and for like 45 minutes, I was just in love with hot water again. But I keep coming back to friendship, man. It's like, just think to yourself, are you a good friend? And I'm not calling people out. I'm just saying, I don't mean to me. Please don't misinterpret that. Are you a good friend? What does friendship mean to you? Um, I was called out recently on 40 questions by another channel. And I think that was one of the questions, like, are you a good friend? And it's not up. It's not my interpretation. I got to take a bite of this. Hold on one second. That is terrible, but I need a gut grenade, something to keep me alive. So anyway, the friendship, right? What? It's not always about. This is the way I look at friendship, right? It's not always about giving, or it could just be like a check-in. Somebody had enough kindness in their heart to basically check in with me randomly and extend an offer. That's an amazing offer. It's still not off the table, but I know I do need to reply to them soon. I will say that I'm very worried. And, for me to relocate from where I just got to, which took 2 trips with storage unit, and now relocate to Utah, man, that's scary because I left the Northeast due to the cold weather, and I realized you have to evaluate life and decisions, and then I realized I have a 2-wheel drive vehicle. Probably not going to be too conducive to Utah weather, and with the mountains and whatnot. So it's like, that's something that is obviously a concern of mine. I just got off the phone with the manager of this potential job I could be hired for, and they won't interview me until my application is officially submitted online. But there's kind of like a glitch in their system. I submitted, what I could, I went through the process. I'm not sure if it took or not. It was weird. Like, I'm not a real big fan of these online things. I'm not stupid when it comes to online technology or how to follow the prompts and stuff like that. But at the end, when I filled out all the information, it never said like, "Oh, congratulations, you're done with the process," or anything like that. It did not. There was not a specific job I was applying for. It was just kind of put me in like a portal. Uh, it was like ADP Workforce or something like that. I forget what it was. So I called the manager. I said, I really don't know what's going on. He said, and they only had one job opening online, and it was at a different town. It wasn't where I am in Milton, Florida. So I kind of let him know that. And our discussion this afternoon was like, I'm his guy. It sounds like, he's like, no, you're exactly what we're looking for. And I was like, all right, I just want to get through the next step. I don't know what the hiccup is, but um, so he told me to try and reapply today. And he said, if you don't have any either way, he said, come in tomorrow. We're going to do an interview anyway. That's kind of what I've been wanting to do. Let me try and sell myself if I can, so to speak. Guy was like really cool, really cool. I was like, I'll do whatever you want me to do. I know I can do the job. You don't have to worry about. He goes, right now, he goes, we have a problem with people just not showing up for work. I said, well, I'm your guy then, because I'm always early, like I told him when we initially talked. So this morning I felt kind of bummed out because of how the online application went. And then I just realized I'm talking about employment versus friendship. But so friendship, this is my take on friendship. And this is just an observation of what I've gone through in my life. And when you're on top of the world, you've got a lot of friends. When you've got a lot to offer people, you've got a lot of friends. When you hit rock bottom, you're going to find out you don't have a whole lot of friends. Everybody's going to point fingers or try and make statements, what have you. But that's when you realize who your friends are. I've always said this one thing too, and it's true. It holds true, in my opinion. You always find out your friends when you need to move from one house to another, or one apartment to another, or apartment to a house, whatever. That's when you find out who your true friends are, at least your local friends, anyway. But so friendship it can be very valuable when it's genuine. I know I have some genuine friends on YouTube that I've never met face to face, never met. And I would rather have that type of friendship versus somebody that I know and see on a daily basis that pretends to be a friend or it's not really a friend or whatever. Or even some of the YouTube channels that I thought I was friends with that have shown me different. It's, friendship is how I guess you could say it's how you perceive it, or it's what you make of it. Um, are you, are you checking in on other, and when I say check in, are you just communicating with, checking in is probably not a good term. I retract that. Your Honor, I retract that statement. But are you just touching base with your friend, your friends, or is it a two-way street? Are people communicating with you? Are you communicating with them? Just randomly, it doesn't have to be, for any specific reason. Hey, how's your day going? How's the weather? Just, it's just a matter of just saying hi. You know what I mean? Just that to me is friendship. It's just. But what was displayed to me today just blew my mind. I didn't know how to react. I did not know how to react, and I'm still confused. But I'm happy. I'm jovial that somebody thought that much to do that. My thing is one of, obviously I told you the weather, the 2-wheel drive vehicle. Um, I don't want to be a burden or an imposition on anybody. And it sounded like that's what it was going to be. Not the way they phrased it, but somebody's extending an olive branch to help me. And I really try and be independent as much as possible. you know, obviously as long as I have income and what have you. But I was honored but shocked today. I didn't probably react properly because I was already in the dumps and worried. But I thank you for your offer. I know the person's going to be watching. Very, very kind of you. I'll get you an answer by tomorrow. It may be too late today. Maybe, I don't know what the deadline is officially, but I'm going to meet with this manager of this hardware store. Hopefully everything's going to work out and I can try and rebuild my life on my own without being in imposition to other people. And because that kind of stuff bothers me emotionally, internally. But please tell me in your comments down below, what does friendship mean to you? How do you describe friendship? What is the value of friendship to you in your own words? It doesn't, you don't have to go look in the Webster's dictionary or anything. Just tell me how you feel about friendship. The one thing I've learned over, I'd say probably at least over the last 10 years, the less friends I have, the less disappointments I get. So that's kind of what I've done. I've kind of isolated myself from a lot of disappointments. So in that aspect, it's a good positive thing. But the YouTube friendships I've met, so many cool people that I can't wait to meet face to face one day, and it's going to make it that much more special. So with that being said, I just thought I'd talk about friendship and, true friendship, the ones that are truly friends, not because they do what was offered to me today, but just true friends that are going to have your back, tell you the truth, be honest or whatever, not backstab you or backroad you or whatever for clicks or whatever. Some people do that stuff. But with that being said, I'm going to tap out. Hopefully tap out and lift up. So I thank you guys, and try and be more aware, cognitive. Excuse me. I was kind of like almost like a burp and a hiccup all at the same time. Just try and be more aware of some of the friendships you have, and just even if you got to put it on a calendar, on Monday, I'm going to check with Joe. Tuesday, I'm going to check with Bob. Wednesday, I'm going to check with Sally, whatever it is. Just at least just try and say hi to your friends. I guess in a lot of way, YouTube, when you just by acknowledging a video or some content that's been put out there, I guess that's a way of saying hi or hello. Or if you're leaving a positive comment that's pertinent to the video, I guess that's a way of saying hi and hello as well. But people can be just a text message away. You know what I mean? So that's all. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I've got 3 more nights in a blistering cold forest. Tomorrow morning at 6 a.m., it's supposed to be 35 degrees in Florida. So, fortunately, I've been sleeping okay, but we'll talk more soon. I love you guys, and thanks for the friendships I've been, been able to establish. It really means a lot to me. Thank you, friends. Talk to you next time.